Hey guys, have a certainly a serious topic today, the best ways to stay safe as a real estate agent. And this because I see this stuff in the news where people get killed or abducted or hurt, harmed. Any number of bad things can happen. So I think this is actually a really good topic that just want to make sure that we can do everything we can to help. Obviously, there's some times where even doing all of these things, we're going to have to defend ourselves or be ready for that situation. So just want to go through these. These are some best practices that can help us out. So the very first thing is team up with someone. Um, I remember in certain situations, the buddy system, having someone to help, whether we're in the water. I remember, as a scout, um, that we would always team up. If we're together, if we're out somewhere, if we're hiking, if we're swimming for safety precaution. Um, and this kind of general thing, when there's two, not that it couldn't happen to both of you, obviously it could, but if you're teaming up with someone, I think it's less likely. And this is going to be great for things like open houses, bring a lender, bring title, bring your significant other if possible, or bring another agent. Um, just someone there is going to, I think, help in a lot of chances, a lot of opportunities that's going to minimize that risk. So that's the number one thing I can always say. If possible, I know it's not always possible, but if you can try to do that, that's going to, I think, help minimize the risk. All right, let's get into it. So the first one is pre-qualify every client. This one is so key, right? It also helps not wasting the time. So that's the first step you can do. So get their full name, their phone, their email. You can do pre-approval, proof of funds. Google check, right? For social profiles, yes, do it. Meet in public first, right? Let someone know your schedule of when you're supposed to check in, those kind of things, everything that we can. But if they're not willing to do basic verification, it's probably a red flag. Walk away. Okay, next someone, letting know your schedule a little bit detailed. Don't operate solo in silence. Share your calendar plus addresses. Use location sharing on your phone. Have a check-in system. Text when done, or you can even have a safe word. Maybe one words for danger, or something where you're some concern. Maybe someone come over, or obviously red flag, or it looks good, right? Some clear. So you can use those kind of keywords to help, or text messages by a certain time. But some agents use apps like Forewarn for instant client background checks. But I'm just going to tell you, let people know your schedule of when you should be checking in, when you should be doing this, and then if there's even a hint of danger, let someone know right away. Control the showing environment, right? This is another great one. So you want to be the first one to arrive first, not the client. And you want to leave last. You want to keep yourself between the client and exit. Never let them walk ahead, never behind, right? So let them walk ahead of you, but never behind you, right? Avoid tight spaces, basements, closets first. So, just trust your gut here. If something feels off, you probably want to end it. And I would recommend having some type of defense system where even for myself, if I'm against someone that's much larger or multiple or stronger, whatever, I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna have a very difficult time, right? If that person is bigger, stronger, whatever myself. So any type of things that I can take, if it's some type of defense system that I have, like a taser or pepper spray or whatever else you feel comfortable carrying. Okay, you want to have those and be trained with those and ready to use. Um, just in case. Hopefully that never happens. Whatever's legal in your area, check. But I would get some training in that so at least you have some means of protection besides just that. That I would, to whatever the legality of your area, you want to be able to defend yourself with anything that you can use just in case. Okay, have an exit strategy. This is another great one, right? Uh, sometimes you don't need to be polite, you need to be safe. You can fake a call. Hey, my broker needs me ASAP. You can use a distress code with your team, right? You can park your car where you can leave quickly. Confidence plus urgency is instant exit without escalation. But you want to be thinking, and this goes also when you say exit strategy, I think situational awareness. I remember when I was out and about working for as a consultant for KPMG out in Philadelphia. And after I'd get off work, I'd be walking, downtown, right, to different restaurants, and sometimes there'd be some bad elements, but I was aware so I could maneuver across the street or go into a restaurant if I felt like, people were approaching and things like that. So being aware of our surroundings and what's going on, and it definitely helps, right? You're being active, you're looking for that. And that's you want to actively have that exit strategy, right? You want to be trained in those things that you need to do. That's going to help you, right? Do that. And then have, if you think even a hint of it, you bring someone else in. And this is where it's important to have, let's say, at least 3 to 5 lenders, at least 3 to 5 title. Rotate these people out, or even someone that you're taking on in training is a good person to bring in. Obviously, you can split some of the commission if you want or a certain fee. But to me, I would absolutely have this and plan for it. Okay, next thing is use safety tech and tools. So leverage the tech, it's your silent backup. There's enable emergency SOS on your phone. You can carry a personal alarm. Consider apps like SafeTrack, which is now Noonlight. And some MLS systems do integrate this, so you want to do that. Okay. We talked a little bit about situational awareness. Here's a couple things. Just scan surrounding areas when you're leaving and arriving. Notice who's nearby. Keep your keys in your hands, right? Avoid late night showings when possible. Make sure you bring someone if you're feeling even a remote sense of danger or anything like that. Trust those instincts. Awareness alone will prevent a ton of bad situations. Okay. Also, the do not overshare personal info, right? Be friendly but not vulnerable. Don't reveal where you live alone, your full daily routine, your personal relationship status, and keep conversations professional, not personal. Okay. And last but not least is follow your instincts. Seriously, this has helped me so many times as well, of just where I sensed something was off and I decided not to go or I left or those. And I look back in those situations, it totally helped me over time for that. And if something feels off, pushy, rushed, weird, just leave immediately, no explanation needed, right? Your safety is the most important things. Um, so these are things I think that are important. Make sure you get the training so you get confidence in some type of self-defense. Um, with whatever you need, that's legal in your area, that can help you in that self-defense situation. Try to always have a buddy, be very situationally aware, and understand that it's okay if you leave or need to reschedule if something feels off. All right, hopefully these will help you keep you safe. I want to make sure that that we're confident and we can just do our job. But this is an important part, and for many people out there, this is a real threat, and they can feel vulnerable, like I felt, or you know, if it's something we're not sure of, it's nice to have the other person there, and just get enough people. There's enough lenders out there, title or other agents that if you partner with them and you can help them with theirs, figure out that system, even if it's a rotation of multiple people, if we're having to do show clients or open houses or things of that nature, right? Or even a listing appointment, if it's not, if you're not 100% sure that you feel safe, we definitely want to make sure we're taking action and everything we can, as well as any training that is necessary, just so that we're ready for those situations and we're prepared. Okay, I think this is a great topic. Certainly for myself, these are things that I think about, and for the safety of other agents, I want to make sure that we're safe first. And I think these are some things. Please share as well if you have any safety tips below. Like, obviously, subscribe, comment, jump in the free or paid coaching, whatever you fit. But I want to make sure you guys are safe and out there and doing your best. Okay, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and I'm really, really happy you're here, and hopefully this helps.